guys. So I just did this look. It's a Valentine's Day inspired look. I'm gonna do a get ready with me where we talk and I'm gonna talk to you guys and tell you guys things. I put a questionnaire on Instagram and people asked me to talk about my wisdom lock. People asked me to talk about how I stopped putting heat on my hair, and people also asked me to speak on just a general synopsis of my natural hair journey. So that's what we're going to talk about. In the meantime, we're going to be beating his face up, and we're going to be taking out this braid out, and we're going to be turning into a baddie around here. So if you want to see how I got this finishing look, and if you want to be a baddie for Valentine's Day, girl, keep watching. My makeup skills have kind of slacked a little bit because I started wearing less and less makeup, or if I did wear makeup, I try to go like very natural, which real ones who know, y'all know, I beat the face down. But I'm going to try to beat the face down today and try to get that, that beat down look again because I miss it. So we're going to start off with some setting spray. My face is freshly washed and not moisturized. I put like toner on it, but I didn't moisturize it only because my skin gets really oily, so I try not to super like over moisturize it and things like that. So we're using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Just a little bit, girl. You don't want to overdo it. You feel me? Don't overdo it. I'm using the Porefessional primer. This one's the Hydrate primer. Maybe I have another one. Okay, so I have the Pore primer, which is what I should be using because I have oily skin. Well, I have a combination skin, but it tends to get really oily. It tends to get really oily when I put makeup on. So I put this primer on first because it's supposed to close up my pores. So I'm mainly focusing around places that my pores are like large and stuff. So like right here in the T-zone, under my eyes, forehead, and rub the rest everywhere else. Did y'all see Cardi B video? Like, if it's up, then it's up, then it's done. It was cute. I liked the video actually. I didn't care too much for the chorus part. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is, wow, it's wiped off. Well, I used to get like BoxyCharm boxes and stuff. So this is like a little highlighter that came in one of the boxes. I don't know the name of it. If I can find it, I will list it below. But for right now, child, I don't know. But yeah, Cardi B video was cool. I didn't care too much for the chorus, and then it came out that like somebody else had that song first or whatever. And she tried to say that she'd been working on it for a long time, but Cardi, you have a track record for taking people's stuff. So yeah, but it was cute though. I added it on my playlist, and it definitely bumped in the car. And that's just period. So next thing I'm gonna do is put this Airspun. Boom. I really like Airspun setting spray. Like, it doesn't leave like a white cast or anything like that. It's pretty affordable. Yeah, I'm gonna say it because I was gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. I'm a cheap bitch. I do have a few, luxurious things. I don't use all beauty supply brands anymore, just because I just wanted to try new things for real. But if I find something that's cheap and I like it, I'm gonna stick with it for the most part. So this Airspun, child, staying with me. What I do is I set my eyebrows, top off some of it. I set my eyebrows and my eyes, because that's the first thing I do when I do my makeup. I do my eyebrows and my eyes. I did start doing it like foundation first or whatever. I like it, but I can't do good eyeshadow with foundation on. Like, I just can't. Brush under this all. I'm kind of crazy. But yeah, so I set my eyes first. And so that's what we're going to do first, period. We're going to do the brows. I have an eyebrow pencil right now from NYX. Or is it NYX? I don't know, girl. NYX. It's a micro brow pencil in the color Expresso. That's what it looks like. The brush is on this side. Pencil's on this side. I got it out of Target. Child. And I like it for the most part. But then again, it's kind of, you know, you gotta really work hard to see the color come out. Okay, guys, so I sped this part up, but for the most part, I'm just gonna line my eyebrows, the top of my eyebrows and the bottom. I'm just gonna line them, go with the flow of how my eyebrows look, and then I'm gonna fill them in gradually. Towards the end, I'm also going to put like a brown and like a dark brown and black powder over my brows, just so that it stands out a little bit more. But for the most part, what you guys are going to see in this small clip is just of me doing my brows. I'll get a more in-detailed video of how I do my brows in a later date. But for right now, this is all you guys are going to get because it takes so long to do my brows. And yeah. Good. I'm going to take some, this is called Brow Bar. This is also something that I got from my BoxyCharm. So I may not remember the name and everything, but if I can find it somewhere, I will definitely send that over to y'all. I will definitely put it in the description box. I'm talking about send that over like I got y'all number. I'll talk about my LEWK Asada. So Asada was originally a mistake, my LEWK. So I think I've had my LEWK for about 2 years now. More than likely, definitely 2 years. Like I probably just reached the 2-year mark. So look what I do with it. I squeeze it, like get it as flat as possible. And that's because it's still a little dirty and it still has a little bit of concealer on it. But it's okay, I can use it for my concealer. I use Too Faced Born This Way concealer in, what color is this? In Chai. I really like this concealer. Like, I really like it a lot. But anyway, yeah, so I had my LEWK for 2 years now. It originally started because when I used to do a lot of buns and puffs and things like that with my hair, and I hated when like my kitchen, if you know you know, I hated when my kitchen was like, you know, shorter than the rest of my hair and stuff like that. I just hated that it was shorter than the rest of my hair, and it couldn't fit up into the buns and stuff. So what I did was I would like braid my kitchen. Like I would just braid it or whatever and just get it out the way, or like braid it up into the bun, or just try and get it out the way. It might have looked weird in the back, but y'all will soon come to realize that I don't care. Like I don't care what anybody thinks, how anybody feels. If that's what I want to do, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I used to braid it up in the back, and seriously. Anyway, sorry, my window is like right by like a busy street, so y'all might hear like car sounds, all of that, because People are disgusting. But yeah. I braided, one day I braided my kitchen up because I had a bun, so I braided it up like I usually do. And sorry, I had to focus on that for a little bit. But I braided my kitchen up like I usually do, and I had ended up, like, I cheered in college. I graduated college in 2020, but I cheered all 4 years of college. And a lot of times when we cheered, we had to, like, get wigs or, like, you know, stuff like that. So I braided it up, took it out one day to put a wig on or whatever the case may be. And, I took the bun out to put a wig on and forgot about the braid. So I forgot about the braid, and then I had the wig on for like a month, and I was switching from wig to wig, for real. And I ended up, the braid ended up like starting to lock up because I would wash my hair and forget about the braid, and it just started to lock up. Like, that's what happens with our hair. Like, that's the beauty of our hair, for real, is that, you know, it will do its own thing if we don't, you know, touch it. If we don't play in it and stuff like that, it will do its own thing. So that's what happened, essentially. It just started to lock up. And I saw it, and I thought it was cute. And I'm like, what? I'm getting a little lock? Like, I'm very different, and when that's one thing that I really love about myself, and I'll never change about myself. Like, I'm different, because when it first started growing and I first started like twisting it and really showing that it was a lot of people were calling me weird. Like, a lot of people were saying it was weird, and why don't I have one on the other side, and it was just a lot of, like, people were acting like they wasn't feeling it or whatever the case may be. But I'm like, girl, I don't care, child. Like, I got a lock, and I was happy that I had a lock. So it wasn't going nowhere at the end of the day. But yeah, it just locked up, and it just kept growing and growing, and I just kept twisting it and taking care of it. I will say, somebody asked me about the maintenance. How do I take care of it, and like how did it work taking care of my hair and the lock at the same time? The one thing that I will say about locks is that when it's first locking up, you really can't wash it and stuff. So it was kind of weird for me, who has a full head of natural hair, and anybody who knows me knows that I live for a wash and go. It was kind of hard because I couldn't wash it, but I wanted to keep up with it. You know, I wanted to see where it would potentially end up, you know, how it would look and stuff like that in the future. So what I would do was, when I had to wash my hair, I would plastic wrap around my lock, and, you know, just try to ensure that it wouldn't get wet. Or also, like I said, I just got caught completely off guard. I don't even remember what I was talking about. But, yeah, my lock didn't, you know, I couldn't really get my lock wet like that. And, like I said, I cheered. So a lot of the time, my lock was tucked behind a wig. So I didn't wash my hair as frequently as I would have if my hair was constantly out. So I think protective styling really helped me keep the lock secure to where it could really lock up and like live its best lock life. As it comes to maintenance, I really don't have to do too much with it. It's a lock. Like, it's I don't have to do too much with it at all. Like, I just leave it to the side. I always think it's so funny when, like, I have somebody doing my hair and they see it and they're like, what do you want me to do with it? And I'm like, girl, leave it, child. I don't even care. You don't even gotta worry about it. Like, just leave it back there. That's why it's back there, so it can easily get left back there. I don't have no problem. But yeah, as it comes to maintenance, I retwist it every couple of months. I try not to retwist it too often because I want it to be thick. Like I want it to stay thick and everything like that. So I try not to retwist it too much. But yeah, that's my lock. I don't really have much to say about my lock. Like it's not much maintenance. I don't really have to do too much with it. I keep it oiled. And you know, at the end of the day, your hair is gonna grow. Like as long as you're taking care of it and as long as you're allowing it to grow, you're not touching it every day, it's gonna grow. Like I just pulled my hair out of a wig and my lock was braided up in the braids and stuff like that. And so I pulled it out and it's way longer now. Like it's definitely past my shoulder. It wasn't past my shoulder before, but it's just a simple fact of like not touching it and you know, it not being manipulated makes it want to grow more. I always say black hair is really like fragile. Like it's like a flower. Like the less you touch it, the better it will grow. So that goes for locks, that goes for your regular natural hair and everything in between. The less you touch it, the better it will be, honestly. So right now I'm just taking a tapered brush. Is this tapered? I don't know. I'm trying to sound like a YouTuber, but I don't really know what I'm saying. Right now I'm taking a brush. This is the brush that I use to blend out all my concealer. And I'm just doing a little something just to blend out under my eyebrows. Some eyebrows be sisters and some eyebrows be twins. My eyebrows be cousins. Like, you know that cousin you kind of look similar to, but not that much? That's what my eyebrows are. I don't know why. It's like I got one of my mom's eyebrows and I got one of my dad's eyebrows. Yeah, concealer has to be there. It has to be a smooth base because we about to go in. Period on the eyebrows. So then what I do is I set with some setting powder again. Because it's just so much easier to blend on powder instead of blending on something wet like concealer. You know, and you want your eyeshadow looks to be blended out. And that's just period. Blending is the name of the game, sweetie. I'm thinking about doing a cut crease. I actually haven't done a cut crease in a really long time. And I have hooded eyelids, as y'all can see. But I love cut creases because they open my eyes up so much. I don't do the crease in my like actual hooded crease. I do it in like, I do it above it, of course. And it just brings, it just opens up my eyes more. I have really small, like almond shaped eyes, like little cat eyes. And yeah. So if you start on a solid base like this, girl, you're gonna be good. So next step is to start eyeshadow. It's Valentine's Day, so we're gonna stick around pinks, reds, and purples. Okay, palette that I'm going to be using today is probably something out of Modern Renaissance. This is like my first ever palette. You can see how beat up it is, but the colors are so pigmented in this palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Whatever, Beverly Hills. Yeah, it's a great palette. It has great colors, especially for Valentine's Day. I'm also going to be using this palette, Ace BEAUTE by Vintage Dawn. I got it from I actually got this from the BoxyCharm as well. BoxyCharm be giving good stuff, for real, for real. The only reason I stopped using BoxyCharm is because, oh child, I couldn't afford it in the middle of the pandemic. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not even doing my makeup, girl. I'm not even going anywhere. So I had to stop that subscription. But it do give you some nice stuff. This has some really nice pigments and colors. I really love this palette. Like, if you ever want some pigment, child, sweetie, that's definitely the palette to go with. And I also have one more palette. which is a palette that I used in my last look, but I didn't show you guys the makeup look, so I'll show you guys the palette now. It's a MAC palette. I don't know where I got this from. I probably stole this from my mama. It has really nice colors in it, very pigmented. So yeah, we're gonna get to work and we're gonna see what I want to do, because we're gonna start with a transition color. So transition color requires you to get a nice fluffy brush like this. I'm sorry that my brushes are kind of dirty. Like, I just use them on me. It's okay. I'll wash them for the next video. You're gonna use a nice fluffy brush like this, and I think I'm just going to dab into this color right here. This orange color is called Real Guard. Yeah, because after you put all this translucent powder up here, you start kind of looking a little ashy. So I just want to start with a transition color so that, it doesn't go straight from concealer to eyeshadow. The transition color is going to calm that down a little bit and make it look a little bit more natural. As natural as you can look in a beat face. So yeah, I'm just blending in circular motions. Oh, I'm just blending. Yeah, and I'm gonna put one more layer of that because it's doing its job for sure. I'm going to move on to the next eye. So the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was my natural hair journey. I know my name says natural by birth, but I have not been natural all my life. That's not what it means. I actually went natural when I was about 14, 15 years old, my freshman year of high school. That was back in like 2012, 2013. It was back when nobody was going natural, and child, I got ate up for going natural as soon as I did. Like, people were not feeling it. But some pictures. So my natural hair journey, I guess, would start since I was a baby. I was natural, but I did have a lot of hair. I had a ton load of hair, actually, and my mom just could not handle it. And the funny thing is, my mom at the time, she was a hairstylist, and I was 3 years old, and she just couldn't handle it, and so she relaxed my hair when I was 3. After that, I started getting relaxed. I started relaxing my hair like every month. I don't know, once a month, twice, every other month. I really couldn't tell you, because it was just part of my life. Like, I didn't know anything different. My hair has always been long. Always been long. I've always had a lot of hair. I'm gonna tap into this purple color right here and see what it gives me. I'm gonna layer that on top of my transition color. But yeah, I always had a lot of hair. Always had a lot of hair. It's always been long for the most part. It's always been thick. My freshman year of high school, I started to realize that my hair was like really getting thin. It was breaking off really badly and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm actually going to do a full-blown like natural hair journey video. So I'm really just gonna give you guys a synopsis, because I have pictures and all that stuff of when I was transitioning. But yeah, I went natural. People were not feeling it. My mama especially was not feeling it. She's like, girl, you about to go natural, you crazy child. But it wasn't that bad. I liked it for myself, and that's all that really matters. Like, as long as you want to do it, stick with it. Like, I wanted to see how far my hair could go. I knew my hair could grow. I never had a problem or an issue growing hair, so it was just like, why would I have an issue with it growing now just because it's natural, So yeah, I used to watch these YouTubers. They were twins. I don't remember their name, but I used to watch them, and they had really long natural hair. And I think it really pushed me to like want to go natural and stuff. But the main thing they said was that they didn't use heat. They probably used heat like probably like once a year or like every other year, stuff like that. Like they did not flat iron their hair. And that was gonna be hard for me because I got a Dominican blowout from the mommies like every other week. Like they knew my name, they knew my face, like my appointment was always scheduled. So I knew that was going to be the hardest part for me. I did transition for 2 years, but I straightened my hair that entire time. I don't know how my new growth was still curly. Clearly my hair wanted to be natural and wanted to do its own thing for real. But yeah, I was still straightening it the 2 years that I was transitioning because, child, I didn't know how to do my natural hair. I never seen my natural hair before. Like, I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm going straighten his hair until it all becomes curly and I can actually start wearing it. So 2.5 years later, I'm gonna tap into this little blue color because this purple's not giving enough purple for me. But it's called Sky. It's like a real dark blue. It's cute. Let me just focus it. And crease. But yeah, so I didn't know how to do natural hair. I didn't know what to do, how to do it, or whatever the case may be. And so I wouldn't say I was afraid, but I just wasn't prepared. So I would straighten my hair. 2.5 years later, in the summertime, I just had gotten tired of the straight ends. Like, I was just so tired of seeing straight ends in my hair when majority of my hair at that point was curly. And I was just tired of it. I would do little twist outs. I would do flat twists. Flat twists were really my thing. I would do braid outs and stuff like that. But I had just gotten tired of the straight ends. Like, it was just too much. You see that? I like how that deepened that up a little bit. I needed that color. But yeah, it was just a little too much. So, one day in the summertime, I was at my grandma's house. We was about to go to a carnival somewhere. And I just started chopping it off. And yeah, like, ever since then, my hair started growing so fast. It was like my hair was waiting on me to take that last step and just cut off these dead pieces. And my hair was just like growing like at a super speedy rate after that. I was always known as the dark-skinned girl who had long hair, but then I became known as the dark-skinned girl with the natural hair. And it was so funny because people always ask me questions or ask me how I did my hair, things like that. And I never really had an answer for them because I really just bullshitted. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I was just doing what I felt like would have worked. I didn't know what I was doing. At one point, I even thought that I had 4C hair. My hair in the back of my head is a lot kinkier than the hair that's in the front. My hair in the front of my head and in the middle of my head is damn near like 3C. Like I don't even think she 4 at all. The back of my hair is for sure 4. But I thought my hair was 4C. Like, I didn't know anything. I'm like, why y'all want videos from me? Like, I just went natural. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. For real. Just bullshit. I'm still going in with Sky because I just want it to be really deep because I'm going to cut my crease and my crease is going to, like, the cut is going to kind of go into this blue. So I do want the blue to really like shine because I don't want it to disappear. But I'm gonna take another brush since I dirtied that brush up so bad. Take another like taper brush and I'm gonna go back into that purple that I originally was using, the pretty like periwinkle type of purple at the top, and I'm gonna blend it back into the sky blue. Ooh. Yeah, blend it. Yeah. Yeah. It just brings everything together. It's so cohesive. Blending is so important. Like, blending is so important. And if it takes a while, you know, it took me a while to really learn how to blend, and it takes a while to blend because you have to keep going back and forth in circular motions and really, like, you know, blending. But it's worth it because you don't want your makeup looking all choppy and crazy and shit, girl. The thing I'm going to do is take my concealer brush. See, I'm flattening it out there. So this is the concealer that I will be using to cut my crease. I don't exactly know how to say the name. P. Louise? It actually probably wasn't that hard. I just didn't even try. But this is the concealer that I'm going to be using to cut my crease. Yeah, I don't use it much, but I have it. So I figured, why not use it, you know? So I'm going to do the same thing on my brush. Same thing like I do when I'm, you know, concealing under my eyebrows. I make sure that the brush is completely coated. And I try to coat it as evenly as possible because you don't want no lumps and bumps nowhere, girl. Concealer is not easy, okay? It's very tricky. So what I do is I see people do like that little put it on your eyelid, look up, and then cut it. I don't do that because that's just not what I do, so I'm not gonna do that today. What I do is I usually pull my eye up and I start from the corner and then I just bring it up to where I feel like it should be. So it's just gonna be a half. Boom. I guess it's just gonna be a half crease because y'all see how far I brought that up? I be thinking I'm a drag queen. I do be thinking I'm a drag queen, but it opens my eyes up. Bringing it so high up, it makes me look like I'm looking at you. Like, I know you see me. Looking at you, boo. Come on. I do be thinking I'm a drag queen though. I love RuPaul's Drag Race. So now I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other side. Period. But yeah, I love RuPaul's Drag Race. I think a new episode is coming out tonight. Simone is my girl, and I was wondering, like, why do I like this girl so much? Like, why do I like her so much? Child, I went on her Instagram page and seeing her birthday is 2 days before mine. I'm like, of course. A good old Capricorn, the good old goat. Of course, makes so much sense that I like her. Like, makes so much sense. But, alright, we about to go in. The next side now. Sorry, I got hiccups, y'all. My cut creases never really be the same for real. This concealer is quite thick. Thick. Okay, I think I was talking about my natural hair journey. But long story short, I have not been natural all my life. So I know people have this like ideal of like, oh, she has so much hair, she must have been natural forever, and that's why I don't know how to do my hair because I don't know what to do, blah blah. Child, I had to learn. I had to learn like everybody else. I did not know how to do my hair. If anything, I really had never seen my natural hair ever in my life before. Like, my hair had been permed all my life. I'm talking about permed. My hair had been relaxed all my life. So I really had to really learn my hair and get to know what works for it and what doesn't. So, you know, everybody can do it. But if you don't want to do it alone, that's what I'm here for. People helped me. YouTube helped me. So I'm here to help y'all. If y'all ever need help. I'm just covering up my dark spots for real. I don't really, this is lipstick. I don't really blend this out. I have like red and like golden undertones for real. But like maybe red. I don't really, blend this out. I just put, jeez, I look crazy. I don't really run this out. I just put my foundation over it. But I'm trying to give my concealer a little time to dry up and get a little tacky so I can start putting my eyeshadow on it and it doesn't like start looking dumb. So that's the only reason why I did that. But yeah, I'm about to go into my eyeshadow now. I really rock with y'all because a lot of people don't get to see me in this light. It keeps it cute. So now I'm just going in with that blue again. I'm going in with that blue in the corner. And I'm tapping it because I'm pushing it into the concealer so that it stays right there. Y'all see that? Do that one more time for y'all. I'm tapping it, pushing it into the concealer. Alright now. If you're trying to pop out, just see it. Snapping that thing right into the concealer. That's period. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay. That blue looking good. I'm about to go back over everything in that purple color so we don't lose that purple. Yeah, this looks like the blue looks like purple on camera, but it's not. I love a good cut crease, like love a good cut crease. I love a good cut crease. Did I finish telling y'all about my natural hair journey? Either way, yeah. I don't think there's anything else to say, honestly. Do what you gotta do. If you wanna be natural, it's a lot of work. It's a lot that goes into it, of course. But it's worth it. It's your hair. Invest in yourself. I'm taking the purple now, and I'm going right on top of that blue in the crease. You see that? You see that? I know you see that. Okay. Tap it in. I said tap it in. That was cute. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side now. Alright, this is the Valentine's Day Get Ready With Me, so I am going to talk about other things than just my hair. I just wanted to comment on those because those were things that people were asking me and I know people want to know about. I will get more deeper into detail in other videos, but this is Valentine's, so I'm gonna talk about Valentine's. But like, honestly, I'm gonna just vent because I never really had like a real Valentine's before. Sadly enough, in all my 23 years, what that tell you about these niggas? Trash. And I don't want nobody recording this little piece and using it on your Instagram while I got a red mustache. No. This is between me and y'all. Okay? But like I said, what that tell you about these niggas? They trash. Anyway, I'm going in with a pink color. Just from my MAC palette. I'm going in with this fuchsia pink color right here. It's neon pink. I really just want a tad bit. Really just want a tad bit. But yeah, girl, Valentine's, whatever. I'm not doing nothing for Valentine's. Like, I happen to deal with this one person on and off for about 4 years, and I feel like every time Valentine's comes around, we always are. Who you fooling? Not me anymore. But yeah, child, I don't do the Valentine's. I probably got like a bear one time in my life when I was like 14 for Valentine's Day from a guy. I know I had read somebody say something like, y'all parents don't buy y'all Valentine's Day gifts. Like I told y'all in the last video, I'm Jamaican, child. Like, my parents don't get into that. Like, they not about to buy me Valentine's Day gifts. Like, they don't get into like them holidays like that. You feel me? So yeah, I do wanna, one day experience a real Valentine's Day, but I haven't yet. And I sure do deserve it. So I don't know why I haven't yet, but it's alright. My time will come, child. My time will come. And when she comes, it's gonna be a lot of niggas mad. But I'm gonna go back in with this little periwinkle purple to just bring that back here. Don't go nowhere, girl. We still need you. Don't go nowhere. But the pink kind of pushed her a little bit. So I just wanna reinforce her because she's important too. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this color right here. Don't know if you guys can see it. This color right here. It's like a super light pink. I just want it as a base because now I've come to the conclusion that I want to use glitter. So I just, need a nice solid base. Go back in with my pink because I might have lost a little bit. Right there. So I'm taking this tiny little taper brush and going into that pink, child. I'm just gonna pat it on. It's real light, baby. It's light, like I can really see it. Hey, bitch. Yeah, I mean, it's doing the job. Oh, by the way, this is a Tarte palette. Tarte. It's a Tarte. Some, but I don't know the name of the palette, but girl, it looked like this. Has a mirror on the inside. I got it from BoxyCharm. As y'all can see, I wasn't lying about being cheese. I don't go out and get all these things. And honestly, I don't even be knowing like what to buy. I'm just cleaning this up. Okay, so I got the pink on. I don't necessarily care for the pink too much. Oh, try tattooing this neon pink back into it. But it's gonna get covered up anyway, so it's okay. Keep a wet wipe in case a bum try to touch me. Ew. Ew. But yeah, I'm keeping a wet wipe because in case glitter try to get on me. Yeah. Like, I hate glitter. Glitter never goes away. Like, it just never goes away. I really hate that about glitter. But I'm going to start with this, like, purplish color. And I'm going to put that right on top of the purple that y'all see. And then I'm going to go in with this hot pink color on the hot pink section that y'all see. And then I'm going to go in with this lighter pink color. It's like pink mixed with like silver and stuff on like the lighter pink that y'all see. So I'm really gonna fuck them up with this one. I'm gonna fuck them up. Also, I keep the wet wipe because this is the little brush that I use to apply the glitter, and you know it's gonna end up having glitter on it, getting stuck on it and stuff like that. So I keep the wet wipe to wipe it off to put the next color. I'm gonna use eyelash glue for this. I did have a glitter glue, but it dried up because I lost the cap. So I'm gonna do a ghetto today. So use eyelash glue. I'm just swiping it on one section first. And I'm gonna go in with the glitter. So I'm speeding this section up. As you guys can see, I'm just going to keep going over the different parts of my eyeshadow. So I'm going to go from the purple part to the hot pink part to the light pink part, section by section, putting glue and then putting the glitter on top of it. Little by little, I do go in with the purple that was on that feather-like brush and clean it up a little bit around anywhere that glitter has spilled or went over the crease. I do go in and clean it up a little bit, but I'm going to do that on this side of the eye, and then I'm going to move on to the other side of the eye and do the same exact thing. And between those, I'm going to go in with the dark blue from the BEAUTE palette, and I'm going to put that dark blue back in that crease again, just so that we don't lose out on that by putting all the glitter on top of it. So you guys are going to see, little by little, the eye look is going to come together, and it's going to be so cute. Back to the question at hand. The question is, how did I stay away from heat? Not hard at all. I kept a wig on, I kept braids in, something, anything. Like, I just stayed away from it. My junior year of high school, I had to straighten my hair because my mom wanted my hair straightened for my senior pictures. And that was the last time I straightened my hair. Dominican mommy that I had went to, she wasn't used to my hair being so fully natural and stuff. And so she had put like a temporary texturizer or something in my hair without letting me know. It was terrifying. I knew I had smelled something when she was doing it. This is a Fenty Beauty foundation in 470. But I knew I had smelled something weird when she was doing it. Like, she was definitely taking more precautions than she usually would. But I figured, well, it's been a long time since I've been here, so maybe she switched up her game a little bit, you know? That's what I was really thinking. But no, child, she was looking at me like, girl, this hair is too thick and I'm not about to do all of this, so let me put something in it. And she didn't let me know. And it was like, it was just so weird. Like, this is my same hairstylist for like a really long time. And it was like when I was leaving, she was just like, your hair is so beautiful, mommy. And I was like, thank you. You know, because she had been doing my hair since I was relaxed. So I think I thought she was trying to say like, oh, I never seen your hair in its natural state. It's so beautiful. But what she didn't tell me was that she put a damn texturizer in my hair. So after the pictures, I go home one day. I'm like, I'm tired of the straight hair. I want my natural hair back or whatever. And I go in the shower and I go to wash it, and it just it didn't feel how I was used to my hair feeling. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I jumped out the shower, girl, to go into the bathroom. To go look in the mirror, and lo and motherfucking behold, girl, lo and behold, my hair wasn't even curling. Like, my hair was a wave. Like, it was like a wave, girl. Like I was mixed with something. Like, child, my hair wasn't even curling. And I was upset. And from that point, I was just like, I'm not straightening my hair again, because I didn't know how to straighten my hair. And if this is what people are going to do in order to straighten my hair just because it's thick, like if this is, if people are going to be sneaky and do shit like this, it took me I just really had to nurse my hair back to health. Like, I might have trimmed it a little bit, but for the most part, I really just nursed my hair back to health for real. I did a lot of deep conditions. Like, every time I washed my hair, I would deep condition it and stuff, which is why I tell people, like, cutting your hair is the last result. Like, that's the end all be all if nothing else is working. A lot of time your hair just be needing like some love and affection, really. And so I just deep conditioned a lot. Like, I moisturized it a lot, and little by little it came back to what it used to be, of course. But that pushed me to not want to straighten my hair, because I was like, if I have to straighten my hair and that's what I have to deal with every time I'm washing my hair, I just rather not. Like, I really just rather not. That's how I was feeling. So that's why I stopped straightening my hair, and it just doesn't work for me. I like my hair curly. I love the volume that my hair has and stuff like that. So I'm cool off of it. Like, people make it seem like, wow, what was me? You haven't straightened your hair in over 6 years. I always tell people, try it yourself. Like, go a year without it and you'll realize that you really don't need it. I'm not one of them natural girls who like only wears her hair natural. I wear wigs, I wear braids, I do my hair just like everybody else does their hair. I just don't straighten it. Like, and the crazy thing to me is I wear my hair out natural more than a lot of people that's been hitting me up. So it's just like, y'all don't even wear y'all hair out natural. So what y'all doing? What y'all straightening y'all hair for? Y'all straightening y'all hair for half up, half downs? Like, for ponytails? Can somebody find a way to do ponytails and half up, half downs without straightening your hair? Because if y'all can find that way, I'll definitely do it. I can do half up, half downs with natural hair, curly hair, or whatever the case may be. But I just don't see the point. Like, I would get a ponytail or whatever. I just don't see the point of straightening my hair to put all this gel, jam, and everything else on it just to just for it to curl back up, because that's exactly what it's gonna do. I'm just putting a lighter concealer over that concealer. As y'all can see, it's the winter time. My skin has paled out, and this is my summertime. This is my summertime foundation. So it's a lot darker than me. Like, I tried to blend it into my neck or whatever, but it's darker. And that's okay. I don't mind looking chocolate. That just means that I don't have to really contour. Hey guys, so I just sped this part up because I can't believe how long this damn video is turning out to be. But right here, I'm just putting some mascara on my lashes because they're a little light because of all the eyeshadow and the glitter that's on them. But child, give me a free day, give me some time, and put makeup in front of me and say, girl, you ain't got nothing to do for the rest of the night. And I'ma just take all night, child. I did not know that this Get Ready With Me was going to be so long, but I do take typically a long time to do my makeup because I'm such a perfectionist. Had I known it was going to be so long, I would have definitely did how the YouTubers do and did my eyebrows off camera. But I had to tell y'all the story of my lock asada while I was doing my eyebrows, so I had to keep that part. So if you're still rocking out with me at this point, if you're still watching and listening, hey girl, you almost at the end, child. Just, just a couple more minutes, child. You almost at the end. But as y'all can see right here, I'm just blending out my concealer. What I do typically is I blend out everything else first and then I blend out my eyes, like underneath my eyes last, because usually that's just the part that I want to be the brightest, so I let it dry down longer than everything else. And I'm just singing my heart out as I do. I don't know what I'm singing, so I think I was listening to like some 2C or something. But I'm going to blend this out. I know right now it kind of looks crazy, but little by little it'll come together. Okay, so here I'm taking that same foundation brush that I had, and I'm just going to blend in between the darker color and the highlight color. I'm taking my beauty blender, and I'm going to do the same thing, blending between the darker color and the highlight color, so that everything just blends together, comes together real nice. And I'm looking real snatched and real cute, and I'm starting to feel myself. I'll put my lashes on off camera, because it's giving me some trouble. But child, the look is coming together, baby. I'm a blend queen. Like, I want to make sure I'm blended up, so I really blend a lot. And then I'm going to take my translucent powder, Airspun, put it underneath my eyes, like by the bridge of my nose, just snatching up a little bit. I had stopped baking for a long time, but I just have such oily skin. My skin gets so oily under makeup that I just gotta be one of them girls to bake, especially if I'm doing a full beat. So this was definitely a baking day. So you feel me? I'm just baking all those parts that I put highlight on. I'm just gonna bake it up, child. And that's all. What? Mary had a little lamb. So I'm taking this palette. It's called Pure. I'm going to put everything in the description box below. But I'm taking my
contour brush. I had used a darker color that was a little too dark, but I went in with the color above it. And I got this palette from BEAUTE as well, I believe. It has a really nice, it has two nice contour colors and two highlighters, which I really like. I'm contouring the perimeter of my face and the bridge of my nose, and then I'm just going to start brushing away all of that powder, child. We can't bake too long when you chocolate, child. You don't want to be ashy, you don't want to be white. But I'm going to show y'all how I get my color back from baking. So I'm just brushing off all of that white powder with a really fluffy brush. I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm taking those two colors. I'm going to start putting it right where that white translucent powder was to bring that color back. You see the girl start feeling herself. Start bringing that color back. The girl start feeling herself, child. So I'm taking that dark brown color, that contour color that's in that palette as well, and just going back over my contour again, blending it into the highlight color so everything can look seamless. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking this small eyeshadow brush and I'm putting that pink color that I originally put on my eyeshadow on the top lid right on my waterline. I'm going to actually go in with the purple color that I use as well. I'm going to put it over that pink color under my waterline, and I'm just going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes, child. We starting to wake up. We starting to wake up a little bit, baby. And now I'm taking this blush color. A trick to putting on blush is smiling so that you can put it on the apples of your cheeks. And this blush is from, I don't know, but it'll be in the description box. I'm spraying my face down, baby. You know, all of that. You're going to start fanning the face and everything. And I take my beauty blender and I just go over all the lines, all the parts, all over again. So there's no harsh lines between contour and concealer and all of that. We just trying to look cohesive, baby. And now I'm going in after spraying my setting spray. I'm going in with highlighter because it just glows a lot better after you spray your face down. I'm going under the brow, on my cheekbones, and on my chin, and I also put on my nose. Now I'm going in with some pink lip gloss. It's from NYX. I'm going to put that in the description box below as well because I don't remember the name of it, but it's like a soft matte, and I'm going over it with a brown lip liner just to really get that nude color that I'm kind of going for. I don't want to do like a bright red lip or anything like that because it's date night, girl, so you want to be cute. Now I'm going to start taking out this braid out. I put some oil on my hands, baby. I took out all the little curlers on the bottom. I'm just going to rub the oil through my hair. And little by little, I'm just going to start taking those braids out. Now, I didn't show you guys how I did the braids because it was like midnight and it was just like a last minute thing. I had somewhere to go this weekend and I really wanted my hair to look cute. So what I really did with my braid is that I had the two cornrows in the front, and then I did 3 big plaits in the back, and that was it. I put some rollers on the ends of them. I just used my hair butter and some oil and a little bit of my gel, and I braided it up, and I left the braids in for about 2 days. And you guys are gonna love the end result because the braids came out so cute. The look came out so cute, girl. And if you're still here over an hour later, you're in for a cute surprise because the girl really did what she had to do with this Valentine's Day look. I kind of actually wish I was even going somewhere at this point because I look too cute. But it's okay. I got like cute videos out of it and everything like that. So if you follow me on social media and you want to know, oh my God, when was she this cute? Where was she going? Girl, I wasn't going anywhere. I did it for YouTube. I did it for TikTok. I did it for Instagram. I did it for Reels, girl. I'm going to do it for the socials type of chick. But it came out cute, and hopefully somebody tries this and it comes out super cute on you too. Period.
The face is done, the hair is out, and I'm feeling it. But this is the finished look. It's giving real pinky purple, braid out, very calm. It's giving date night. If you want to just sparkle a little bit for date night, I can't relate. Unfortunately, I cannot relate. But I hope one of y'all take this look and kill it. Like, I hope one of y'all kill this because this is so cute. I wouldn't get cute. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this one is a little long, it's a little lengthy, it's a little talky and stuff like that, but it's really for people who really wanted to know step by step how I do my makeup, and it's also for people who asked a lot of questions on my Instagram. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys tune into the next one. And so I'll see ya in the next one. And then I'll see ya in the next